here's a look at what else the 10 winners of this year's 2K TV Awards will be receiving. Prizes include a ton of 2K21 VC, and this year, we're also throwing in some 2K20.
And just about to get underway is the starting prize. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Got a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. You've got Wilson. Cowboy is out there with the monster. Then there's the Miracle Man, and it's Leonard in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Timberwolves, Chris Middleton is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Lowry in at the point. Middleton finds Capella. And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs for those teams in the upper half of the standings, Greg, how much are they looking at seeding and their potential playoff opponents?
You know, Kevin, guys won't admit to it, but it's human nature to think ahead, to try and map out that route through the brackets. And you get a sense if you played a team 3 or 4 times, how you match up, what you do well against them, and what are areas are concerned for you.
And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And Capella sends it back. And here's LeVert. He had 15 points last outing. Outside Leonard. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Clint Capella.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's good for 2.
I find LeVert to be at his best when he's in rhythm. When he's pulling up off the dribble, you know he's feeling it.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeed. Well done.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
And, you know, it's never easy trying to win away from home. They were close, but just needed a little more push at the end.
Back to Lowry. 6 to shoot. They get a hand on it. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Leonard's got the ball.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
To the middle. Outside for Lowry. Now here's Capella. He's tightly guarded. From 13. That one rolling around and rims out.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Leonard the pass to the monster. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Middleton. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Here Here's Williamson. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. McDermott comes in for Chris Middleton. And Maxey subbed in for Karis LeVert. The monster controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Los Angeles leading by 15. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Jerome is checked in, and then for Los Angeles. ABC's checked in for Tyler. Money comes in for Magician, and it's Morant. In for Miracle Man.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Beal's checked in. Here's Money. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Jerome, good.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Money. Drops in the tray.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Capella, the pass to Maxey. Goes back up. The shot's good from Hayes.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
To the inside. Here's Hayes. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Money, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Hayes up top, back to McDermott. Pass to Hayes, fires for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
It's rebounded by Hayes.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Well, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the board.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And so it's Los Angeles taking an Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
You've got Williamson. He's out there with Hayes. Actually out there with McDermott, and it's Jerome in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Timberwolves trail by 20. Outside Lowry. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, good energy and awareness that time by Embiid to deny that shot.
And then Leonard with the dunk.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
He just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Minnesota calls timeout. Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
Pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Here's Miracle Man. They get it back. And there's the pass to Leonard. Second chance shot.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for Leonard. 4th in field goal percentage, 10th in free throw percentage, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer, understands the offense, moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. First free throw is good. Leonard hits them both. Lowry with the ball. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for him.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds. Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Now that is some real industrial-sized strength right there.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Lowry inside the line, and once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
Guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Dishes it to Williamson. Wilson with the block, and he recovers it. Here's Lowry. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Lowry's got his first 2 points of the night.
this guy just brings such heart and passion to the court. Lowry just doesn't let a little contact stop him from scoring.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half. I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. The Monsters checked in for Joel Embiid. Bradley Beal comes in for Leonard. And it's John Morant in for Miracle Man. Outside Lowry. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Wilson. Jerome with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Lowry drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. Lowry's got his second basket.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Stolen away, passes it to Wilson. He kicks to Tyler. Over Williamson. Los Angeles with another miss. The Timberwolves shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Puts up a 3, and there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Williamson. That's 7 points for Kyle Lowry. Morant dishes to Tyler, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Jerome passes to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
This is too easy for Williamson. Once he gets established position, he is ready to attack the rim.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And so Lowry will bring it up for Minnesota. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points.
It's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end. And you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Axie's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Money's checked in for Wilson. Tyler, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Williamson kicks to Capella. Here's Jerome. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The Monsters got rebound number 5 here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The Timberwolves shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here.
He's a high percentage scorer for a reason now. Capella, an alley-oop specialist.
Pass to Tyler. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
Yeah, just a breakdown defensively there allows them to wind up with an easy dunk straight off the inbounds.
And so it's Los Angeles with a massive lead of 30 points here at the
2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey, welcome back to First Half Immersion. And guys, for Los Angeles, Kenny, give us your take.
Boy, it was rough down there in the paint, and they were just dominant, taking it to the...
And...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from the kid in this one.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got the kid, the monster out there with ABC, and there's money. And it's Miracle Man in at the point guard position. Miracle Man's gone 6 or 7 from the field here, getting just about everything to drop. Pass to Williamson. Not going to go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Hayes is checked in, and that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's LeVert. Great D that time from Leonard.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Really, it's about valuing the possession. It seems like he's trying to manufacture offense out there rather than just letting the play develop.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Embiid, he's checked in for the Monster. Bradley Beal comes in for Leonard. And it's Morant in for Miracle Man.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Middleton right side. Here's Capella, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, I love seeing Capella be more aggressive inside. When he does this, he's capable of drawing contact.
All free throws good from Capella. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Embiid. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular, averaging 12 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists. it's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
To the paint, ABC, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
Lowry against Morant. Middleton outside. Just 5 to shoot. Capella finds Middleton. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Morant. 8th in field goal percentage and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. The Timberwolves shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. Morant against Lowry. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Deceptive and skilled at that guard position. When Lowry's scoring like this, good luck trying to defend it. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Lets a floater go. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Lowry looking around. And good that time.
Okay, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Oh,
man.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
That's tipped. He's with it. Now Beal defending. Lowry can't get it to go.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer? In. Let's see.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Both teams will make substitutions. This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders over the last 10 games. Man, can these guys pass the ball? Take a look at Miracle Man, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, the Monster. He's another guy that knows how to get the ball to his teammates, Clark, in places that make them successful.
It's made the fans of both those guys, I think, extremely happy, seeing the way they've been passing and sharing the ball.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Jerome passes to Hayes. Fades. And he overshot that one, missing.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside. And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Williamson outside. Hayes trying to break free. And that one's good. Williamson's got 13 points.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Minnesota, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And Los Angeles guys shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
McDermott with a steal. Two points, that one goes.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And so it's Los Angeles, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for him. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Here's Los Angeles now. They've got Clint Capella, and it's Jerome in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Morant kicks to Beal. Here's Money. The pass to the monster. Tyler, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Capella dishes to McDermott. Knocked away. Here's Morant.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Pell, the pass to Capella. Here's Jerome. And the 3 off target.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
A nice shot by Tyler.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Electric in the air. There's a certain energy that Morant generates that others simply don't have.
Here's Jerome. Guarded by Morant. Will it go? And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goal. Goaltending call right there.
So close to getting
block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Embiid, he's checked in for the Monster. ABC comes in for Tyler. And Bennett subbed in for Money.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Wilson, he's checked in for Bennett. Leonard comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's Miracle Man in for Morant. Here's Jerome. Second shot opportunity. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Down low. Here's Pell. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. ABC's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Miracle Man. Here's ABC, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. On its way from McDermott for 2, but they recover it. Here's Butler. Makes it off the glass. Butler's got his first basket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And guys, it doesn't matter who you're rooting for. You've got to appreciate a reverse jam like that.
Greg, those kinds of dunks are how reputations are built.
Yes.
Well, his reputation is already pretty good. I think he just enhanced it right there.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Here's Jerome. Leonard with the steal. Here's ABC. Passes to Miracle Man. Embiid trying to break loose. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Jerome. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
And once they polish off this, and they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Miracle Man.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Pass to Tyler. Another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time. And so they choose to intentionally foul. That free throw missing. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-6 run. Minnesota with the rebound. And here we go. It's Butler. And that's an intentional foul. No good on that one. He doesn't get the second one. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Minnesota with the ball, and now we've got the intentional foul. First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Miracle Man. Stolen away. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
The monster, no good there off the double clutch. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Miracle Man, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. They got it done.
And so he makes both from the line. "12 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Butler nails both of them. 8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Miracle Man. Off target at the rim. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just